Moving on now, an entrepreneur is helping to grow Crete's artistic community with a yarn store in the community's downtown.
She and her husband even renovated a historic building to add to the store's charm. In this segment, Grace McDonald checks out Wool and Whimsy in Crete.
The hands of Becky Hansmeyer are inspired by her grandmother.
This is one that she made, just a simple ripple Afghan.
Becky picked up crocheting from the women in her family and a college friend. She even uses technology to hone her skills.
I decided to create an app. It's called Yarn Buddy, and it helps you keep track of your knit and crochet projects.
In March of 2023, this programmer by hobby and stay-at-home mom decided to connect with more crafters in Crete by opening a yarn store.
I think it was about a week later, we were driving by and there was a for sale sign on this building. And it wasn't just a little for sale sign. This was it was a banner.
Now the banner is replaced with classic lettering that reads Wool and Whimsy.
I want people when they walk in here to feel transported, to feel like they've stepped back into a slower time.
To make this place even more whimsical, Becky Hansmeyer stores her yarn in a case that looks like it could be in an old-fashioned general store, and she kept the original ceiling. Thanks to the LB 840 Economic Development Grant, Becky and her husband were able to fully restore this 1911 building.
This building was originally built to be a short-order restaurant. The man who built it, his name was John Grubin. His specialty, I hear, was oysters, which seems unusual for the Midwest.
The building contained offices when Becky and her husband bought it. They renovated it based on the only historic photo they could find.
And I found one of the theater next door, and there was a little sliver of our building. It was just a tiny bit, but it was enough to see that there had been a balcony upstairs.
After putting their own spin on the building, the Hansmeyers opened Wool and Whimsy in November of 2024.
I like that there are all levels of things you can purchase, kits for beginners, and then there's just really high quality yarn for the expert as well.
At a place where creatives can meet a tight-knit community in Crete.
Becky's done a great job of trying to be an important part of downtown and to bring communication amongst all of the local business owners. We are an incredibly advancing artistic endeavor right now.
You can pop into Wool and Whimsy at 131 West 13th Street. And if you'd like to hone your skills or pick up a new hobby, you can come to the Sit and Stitch sessions on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. For Pure Nebraska, I'm Grace McDonald.